Good rising, everybody. I hope that you guys will be able to hear me. I'm doing something a bit different. Um, I'm doing something different this morning. It is the Pretty Coach Oracles here, also known as Naeem Shakam. And I really don't know what the name of this reading is right now. Um, I know it's going to be an energy reading because that's what all of these readings are. I did ask Spirit to give us messages um, according to the energy of this Scorpio new moon. So, yeah, maybe it'll have something to do with that. Before I get started, I did have, and if it sounds like I'm yelling, I am. And the reason that I'm yelling is because my computer audio sometimes goes in and out, and I really want to make sure that you guys hear what I have to say. So, Spirit shared a few things with me this rising about me personally, but I think that this information, could help some of you guys as well if you're interested in having this information. So, one of the things that Spirit was telling me to do for myself today was to look at my birth chart and look and see where Scorpio is in my chart. Look at the house specifically because though Scorpio is going to touch, a lot of aspects of our lives, wherever Scorpio is placed in whatever house it's in, that's how the changes are going to show up. And not only is it how it's going to show up, but the areas that house dominates is where we'll see a lot of the changes, okay, that Scorpio is going to bring. Scorpio is about death and rebirth, or endings and beginnings. So yeah, that's where a lot of you guys, that's where all of us basically are going to see changes. So that's really important. Spirit wanted me to do that for myself, and I just wanted to share that with you all. Okay, without further ado, I don't want this reading to be extremely long. Okay, so I see what my babies are doing. Let's take you away as much as we possibly can. This is so cool, guys. I'm so excited. Ooh, ooh. I don't want it to be on that end, though. Okay, hold on. There we go. So I'm sitting right in front of a vent, and so I didn't want it to blow out my candles. But anyways, I did pray and meditate over the cards already. I have asked for the Holy Spirit of wisdom to come in and pretty much just utilize me as a vessel basically for the energies that's going on today and what messages Spirit has for us, okay? I also, of course, invited in Spirit. I invited in my ancestors, my righteous ancestors. I do feel like we have to make a distinction because we have both polarities in our ancestry, okay? So I want those who were righteous, which to me just means that they were striving for love and truth. So yeah, I asked for the righteous ancestors to be with me. I also asked for my warrior ancestors to be with me, those who will protect me, at this time. Because when it comes to spiritual messages, you guys, listen, there are forces that don't want us to level up. They don't want us to know what it is that we need to know so that we can keep achieving and moving up each level, spiritually speaking and physically. So, yeah, that's why this is a battle. It's a battle of our minds. It's a battle of will and all those things. So, anyway, I'm sorry for going on. We're going to go ahead and hop into it. I wish I had gotten these cards together as far as asking for the messages before I started recording, but I didn't do that, so I guess it's supposed to happen this way. So, Spirit, I'm only working with 2 decks today because I'm getting ready to move. I'm getting ready to move back home, so this is an ending for me and a new beginning as well. So that's some scorpionic energy definitely at play. Spirit, what messages do you have for your children today? What messages do you have for your children today? And I don't know why I specifically heard daughters, but What messages do you have for us today? Okay, so we've got two cards in reverse, guys. So the first cards that came up in reverse right now are the Ten of Swords. Wow, I love that energy just started. Y'all can't see this from back here. Basically, the Ten of Swords just came up in reverse. I am so happy to hear that because basically what I get the feel of is that that is the end of betrayal. That is the end of not just any type of betrayal. Like Spirit is really telling me it's the end of self-betrayal. It is the end of self-sabotage here, okay? So that's beautiful energy. The other card that was also in reverse is the Four of Cups. This is the end of being unsatisfied with self. Wow. So here we go. Already powerful messages dealing with self here, okay? So this looks like where some of these endings are going to be. We're no longer going to be dissatisfied with ourselves. And when we talk about self, we're talking about ourselves when it comes to familiar relationships, friendships, and also any type of romantic connections and divine unions that maybe we are a part of, okay? So that's beautiful freaking energy. I also felt like this Four of Cups talks about us coming from this place of just thinking and meditating on our emotions to now being clear about them as well. And so now because we're clear and we've gotten whatever information that we needed to through meditation, through all these spiritual downloads that we're getting, now we're going to move forward with this information. Wow, that's beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The other deck is going to be to clarify the other cards that come out. Spirit, is there any other messages that you want for your children to know at this time? Okay, I see, I think two cards, okay, just one card flipped over. So I'm going to pull that out. Hanged. I just heard selfishness. Selfishness. But this is not selfishness as far as somebody is being mean, somebody is being trying to hoard everything to themselves, not considering other people, not being compassionate to other people. This is more so about turning that passion, turning that compassion, turning that giving nature, that sacrificial nature, but towards oneself. This is the pipe. Why am I doing this today, guys? Why am I trying to show y'all when I know y'all can't see? This is sacrificial energy here. That is the Pisces card, okay? Ten of Swords deals with Aries. Could deal with Aries, okay? Could deal with an Aries, but it's also about Gemini, Libra, and Scorpio. Oh, God. Scorpio energy is definitely here, okay? That's for sure. But anyways, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? The Four of Cups can deal with Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we've got the Hanged Man, which is a major arcana card. And it is dealing with Pisces energy, okay? I just heard Jupiter in Pisces. So a lot of us who have Jupiter in Pisces could be getting ready to go into this period where, in this period of stillness, in this time of being selfish, hold on, gotta stretch out these little legs. In this time of being selfish, this is where I feel like we're gonna get a lot of our abundance. It's gonna be where we get our ideas for abundance, where we get downloads and information on how we're going to become more abundant, how we're going to move forward, which way our blessings are going to come. And with the Jupiter in Pisces, this is a person who they get their blessings. They feel achieved. They feel abundant when they're being of service to someone. Okay? When they are being of service. It's not always just about sacrifice, but in the way that is against self. It is about sacrifice that is going to be of assistance to self and to other people. So that's some beautiful energy. I'm going to stop right there with those cards and I'm going to flip over the deck. Three of Pentacles. So I feel like some of us are going to get ready to work together. And I really feel like okay, look, this is what I'm getting. I feel like this teamwork that's about to come, it's about to be with our spiritual team. Don't get it twisted. Spirit needs bodies, right, to interact with from time to time and on a daily basis. But I really feel like this teamwork is going to be with spirit for a lot of us. We're going to get our spirit teams. We're going to tune into our spirit team. And our spirit team is going to help push divine connections. Connections that where it's like You guys may be strangers, but your spirits recognize one another, and what your purpose is and what your mission is so connected and so tied together that you guys are going to come in and just work well together. Where it could have been people that you've been knowing for years, friends, family members that grew up with you, that you thought was going to be shooting with you, but they're not. And it's not that that's a negative thing. It's just maybe that's not the route that Spirit wants to go at this time, okay? But I heard spiritual connections, and this is how we're going to build. All right, Spirit, I'm asking to help us to clarify. Please help us to clarify this 10 of Swords in reverse. What is the energy? What are some of the energies surrounding the 10 of Swords in reverse here? Wow. So we've got two cards to come out. The first card that came out is the Hierophant card. I feel like that's definitely dealing with a divine spiritual relationship. It could have also been a relationship where there was someone who presented themselves as if they were a spiritual person, but they were not. Okay? Or this could be a person who truly is a spiritual person, but they're not tapped into their spirituality yet. It's still an illusion, and it's still not true. For others, this could be the energy of a divine commitment. A divine commitment, okay? The other card, the second card that did come out is the 10 of Pentacles, but in reverse, okay? The 10 of Pentacles in reverse can deal with robbery. It can deal with somebody taking a chance on something, you know? And I feel like somebody is risking a divine union. That's only for some people. That may not be for everybody. But somebody is risking a divine union. They are taking a gamble, okay? And I don't feel like it's going to be good. I think that the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it can still have good energy. Let me be clear. It can still have good energy, but it's a risk. It is a gamble that is being taken here. And the truth of the matter is, it can be great. It can work out for the better, and those 10 of Pentacles can definitely still be coming through. By the hair, oh my God, a short ass hair. Let's just say that, a short hair. It can be coming through, okay? But in other times, this is a risk where somebody's going to lose, and they're going to lose big. They're going to lose big time. Okay, somebody might find out that some type of wealth that they've been working for is going to be taken from them, or they could come into some money and that money be stolen from them, or they could have been saving. I feel like some type of big investment may fall through for some people in this energy. Hold on, guys. Please forgive me. I'm just dealing with Spirit real quick. Spirit, please give me another card that is going to help clarify some of these energies. With the Hierophant card being here, it is the number 5. It is also another major arcana card, and that pretty much deals with change. 5 deals with change, period. It can be chaotic, or it can be the fact that, and normally, I have to say this, normally change, true change comes when we are sometimes put in uncomfortable situations, okay? So I really feel like this situation was uncomfortable for a lot of those who this may resonate with. This divine union, this divine connection, or even the tradition, the school, whatever you were in, society, philosophical ideas and beliefs, religious, bondage, whatever you were in, it's been uncomfortable, extremely uncomfortable. I feel that some of us betrayed self because we wanted to be, not that we aren't, we're already spiritual. This is the Hierophant card, guys. We're already spiritual beings, point blank, and the period. But because of some of the beliefs that we had, because of the traditions and things like that, there were some of us who totally betrayed ourselves. And I feel like this is somebody that this could be, like I said, it's a divine connection. So both people could have actually betrayed themselves, and maybe one person knows and the other person doesn't, or maybe both individuals know. I do feel like security and resources can be a huge ass factor here. It's a big issue. There were money issues involved with this situation. There were issues of, can you make money? Can you create security? And not just money, but can you secure a job? Can you get your finance? If it's not a job, can you hustle to where you can bring your finances up, to where we can have some resources and we can have some security? And somebody feels that someone wasn't able to do that. For others, like I said, I feel that this could be somebody's focus. And in that being their focus, they're literally going to lose or they're gambling a connection that could be for them. Gosh, we got the hanging man again, as all of these are clarifying the 10 of swords, but in reverse, okay? And also I have to make a note that that's a 10. So I feel like these are definitely some completions that are getting ready to happen. So somebody could have been, oh wow, I just got another message with this. Okay, I got another message with this, guys. I feel like there could really be a person who is extremely spiritual with this Hierophant card here. With the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like somebody has risked making money. Like, money might not have been their main focus, their main goal. They wanted to get spiritually aligned. So they sacrificed security. They have sacrificed having resources because spiritual matters have been on their mind. They've been having to seek out truth. They've been having to question, like, what is real about, like, what's true about these traditions, what's not? What do I need to let go? What do I need to pick up? Somebody has been trying to shift spiritually, and that's been the main focus. And they have taken a chance, and they have taken losses, financially speaking. And I feel like they have sacrificed that. I believe that they know that they can get money, but they sacrificed that because they felt that the spiritual was more important, okay? And to somebody, that's like a betrayal. To someone, you know what I'm saying? To somebody, it's like, hey, you fucking up. You should be trying to get money for you and for whoever you're connected to. But this person somehow understood, I don't know, but they understood that the spiritual matters have been more important at this time. So they made that sacrifice with the Hanging Man situation. Remember how I said the Hanging Man because remember, we got the Hanging Man twice here now. Remember how I said that the Hanging Man is going to be where a lot of people are going to find their abundance? I feel like, remember, the 10 of Swords, the messages that we got for that is that somebody is coming out of self-betrayal. Someone is coming out of self-sabotage. But what had them there, first of all, is that they weren't so focused about money. They gambled with their livelihood. They gambled with their livelihood in search of their spirituality. I also feel like this person is a spiritual leader. That's also what the Hierophant represents, a spiritual leader. And the way that they may have done this has been through a spiritual and divine union. Okay, I'm going to move on, guys. With the Hanging Man, again, is about being selfish. I also feel like somebody could have felt like this person who's been pursuing the spiritual things is a selfish person. You could have Pisces in your chart, okay? Those who this is going to resonate with, you could have Pisces somewhere very important in your chart. Jupiter itself, this is what, remember I said that I heard Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter is a spiritual, Jupiter deals with the spiritual, let me calm down and get my words together. Jupiter deals with spiritual aspects and spiritual expansion and spiritual growth. So that makes me feel more heavily that somebody's definitely got a Jupiter in Pisces. Now, it doesn't have to be the case. You could just simply be you could be a Pisces, anywhere in your chart, and this could resonate with you. But I'm really getting the vibe that the planet of spiritual growth, spiritual changes is what's really being affected here. So those who have a Jupiter in Pisces, this may really, really, really resonate with you. So thank you so much, Spirit, for that energy. I'm going to pick those cards up. I'm going to put them to the side there so I can have room for this Four of Cups energy. Spirit, please give us, okay. Wow. So I was not finished asking the question, but Spirit already knows, right, what I was going to ask. And clarifying the Four of Cups in reverse, which is where I was saying that a lot of us are coming out of this energy of meditating on what we want, meditating, and also not even just meditating on what we want, being dissatisfied, feeling unfulfilled because maybe we weren't able to create something. We were not able to establish something, or we felt as if we have not established something. That is coming to an end because through meditations, through downloads, we've been getting the information that we needed the whole time. Even though around us we were dissatisfied, it seemed like what we were trying to create wasn't manifesting in our family relationships, in our friendships, and in our romantic relationships, as well as our spiritual and creative relationships. It just seemed like we weren't manifesting what we wanted to. Again, I felt like the Four of Cups in reverse was the end of that energy, and look at what came out. The Ace of Cups. This is another major arcana card. The Ace of Cups talks about complete, utter spiritual fulfillment, creative fulfillment, and to me, emotional fulfillment. And emotional fulfillment can be for everybody who's important to you emotionally. I feel like a lot of us are going to be established once we come out of this energy. You're going to know what you're called to do. You're going to have the blueprint directly from Spirit. Remember, I said that Spirit was giving us downloads of information of how to create, how to establish ourselves emotionally, spiritually, and in our friendships and relationships. This is what Spirit has been doing for us. And here we go with the Ace of Cups coming out first. Thank you so much for that, Spirit. Another card just flew out here, and we've got the King of Wands. So this could really be affecting Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. Also with the Hierophant card, that's Taurus energy, okay? So you could have Taurus somewhere very important, or this change could be happening either in the 5th house or the 2nd house for some of you guys, okay? Where you're coming out of betraying yourself. And you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's the 2nd house because we did see, hallelujah, Spirit, you better speak. We did see coins. And in the 2nd house, Taurus rules the 2nd house, and Taurus deals with things like the coins because coins are about earth energy. They're about security, resources, and stability. Ooh, that's beautiful. So where some people were sacrificing their finances, that's about to change, guys. That is about to change. Hallelujah. Oh, that's beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. With this King of Wands, I also feel like a lot of us are going to be coming out of a period of inactivity to taking action. And not just any action. We're bossing all the way up. You don't go to a knight. You don't go to a page. You go straight to a King of Wands. And that's female and masculine. That's female and masculine energy. What I'm looking at on this card with the Ace of Doggone Cups, it's like your eye, your third eye, is what's going to be leading all of this. You are going to be flowing from the realm of your higher self. You're going to be flowing from Spirit when you're making these moves. They're going to be passionate moves. They're going to be moves of favor, moves that is going to either burn people that don't belong, and it's going to purify and refine those who do, or it's going to burn those who have things that they need to still have purified off of them. And they're going to become better because of what you're doing. And then there's also going to be people who are already on the same frequency as you that you're going to link up with. Wow, this is some beautiful, beautiful energy. King of Wands can really also deal with the fact that there is going to be some form of emotional clarity. That's the first time I've ever heard that, but there's going to be some form of emotional clarity. Probably for someone who is a King of Wands energy. Now this I'm thinking for a male specifically. Some man who wants to do what's right, who is a spiritual person, but may have allowed their desire for money and for security and for resources to cloud their judgment, they're going to come out of that. They're going to come out of that energy. So that's for some man who could be a married man, or you could desire to at least be married. This person is fine, no lie, because that's what the King of Wands, a very attractive person, very comely. Okay? And even if they're not comely in appearance, their energy, their charisma, they are attractive. Okay? And they're a person who are about taking action. They are problem solvers. They are able to make wise decisions and how to move. Strategic. All right. Spirit, give us some more energy about this Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse, Spirit. Thank you so much for this reading. Thank you so much. I don't know what I'm going to title this yet, guys. The Moon card just came up in reverse, and I really get the vibe that that is definitely Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy for sure. But for right off the bat, I can say that this is heavy emotional. I just heard confusion. I just heard chaos. With this card being in the reverse, this could mean the end of just being emotional and inside, or it can deal with the fact that somebody is having this inner struggle, this inner turmoil. They have this inner dissatisfaction with the way things have been established with some type of emotional connection, some type of spiritual connection, because you know what? Cups to me deal with the spiritual. It's the unseen. It's the unseen. So somebody could very well be just like unsatisfied spiritually, therefore emotionally, and therefore relationship-wise, you're unsatisfied. But remember, I do feel like this is going to come out for somebody. Like, I think that somebody is going to like, ding, oh my God, that's what's been missing. I haven't been spiritually established. I feel like after this self-sabotaging energy is over, after this self-betraying energy is over, and the energy of somebody getting all these downloads via dreams or just visions and premonitions, like once that's over, they're going to get that sudden clarity about their spiritual well-being. This could deal with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius male specifically, but again, it could go either way with a male or female energy. And they're going to realize, damn it, I haven't been true to myself. Like, I haven't really been okay. I have not been okay. Spirit, I need another card for this. I feel led to pick up another card for this. So please give us some more energy. Give us some more messages in regards to this Four of Cups in reverse, Spirit. May the messages for those who are supposed to be for come through and come through loud and clear. Eight of Cups, baby. Eight of Cups. More emotional stuff. More spiritual stuff. Somebody is going to walk away from something in search of that ninth cup, in search of that spiritual fulfillment. Somebody is going to emotionally detach from something if they have not already, because I really get the vibe that this is current energy. This is current energy, current energy, current energy. This Moon card in reverse also deals with the fact that there could still be hidden dangers. There could be hidden dangers with a certain scenario. I'm hearing emotionally volatile. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I heard emotionally volatile. So I guess that means somebody's emotions can literally be all over the place. And it could prove to be dangerous for them if they don't get this clarity. But I do believe that they will, because you got the Ace of Cups here. That was the first card to come out. With this Eight of Cups, somebody is going to detach from something. And I really feel like they're going to be walking away from something. They walking away, honey. And what they're going to allow their intuition to lead them. This is heavy moon energy, so this could have something to do with moms and maternal figures as well, guys. So somebody could be leaving somebody who acts like their mom to them. Doesn't have to be the case. This could also have this could also just mean that mommy issues have totally affected this person emotionally. This is what has made, like, this is why this person has been emotionally dissatisfied, unstable, not established. And the truth of the matter is this person has been selecting partnerships and friendships and even relationships from this emotional unsettling. They have not fully established themselves, spiritually speaking and emotionally speaking. And relationships that they have been in have been totally reflective of this. Spirit, are there any more messages? Yes, there are. Wow. Wow. The death card. This is Scorpio showing up here for sure. There is about to be a major transformation with this. I was just about to ask Spirit if there were any more messages with this freaking particular thing here, and there it is. I feel like I feel okay with this now. This energy of emotional volatility, of not being firmly planted and established in their emotions and in their spirits, that shit about to change. There is a death, an ending coming to that, and there's about to be a rebirth. Moving on from that energy, thank you so much, Spirit. Spirit, okay, I'm hearing to go ahead and pick up all these cards. I normally don't do that because I like to take pictures. I love to take pictures, but I gotta be obedient. So I guess Spirit want all the cards, as many as can be back in the deck, to be back in the deck. So I'm gonna shuffle these. You guys, I was asking Spirit to help us to clarify the Hanged Man, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune, guys. You already know. I said that this Hanged Man was about being selfish in a positive way, taking care of self, doing for self, protecting your energy. And it could seem like you have been bound to some people. It could seem like this has been a lonely, solitary fucking place, but the whole time you have been getting prepared for abundance. You have been getting prepared for your destiny. You have been being shaped to walk in your power. Wow. Wheel of Fortune deals with abundance. It deals with changes. It deals with cycles ending, because this is in the upright. Hallelujah. Spirit, give us some more clarity on this Hanged Man energy here. Give us some more clarity on the Hanged Man energy. Five of Wands. Five of Wands just fell out. And I really don't know whether to read this in the reverse or not, because, I mean, it flipped out like it would have been reversed, but then the way that I picked it up, it's like I could see it just fine. So I don't really know which way to take it. I think I'll try to read for both of them. What I'm going to say with this is that somebody really had to fight for this. There was a lot of internal conflict with someone. There was even a lot of conflict externally. There were people who were putting their mouth on you. There were people who have been gossiping about you. There are people who have been just telling you that maybe you're making the wrong decision, or maybe there are people who even care about you, who love you, but they have been trying to put their 2 cents into what you should be doing. There are a lot of opinions. There are a lot of thoughts and ideas that are very passionate, and they may have they may have truth and stuff to it. They're telling you what actions that you need to take and how you need to move. And that could have been affecting the changes. That could have been affecting your destiny. More than anything, my first message I got was that we had to fight for this. Spirit, give us some more messages. We had to fight for this. We had to fight for this. Wow. Some of you guys, I'm telling y'all, I'm not going to play. I promise I literally just had a dream, and it was something like this. Some of us are stars, you guys, like whole stars in whatever right that is. Whether you're a singer, whether you're a performer of any kind, whether you are a spiritual leader who's got charisma, who has influence. You guys, the star card just flew out of this, okay? And this is all clarifying the Hanging Man. And I really get this vibe, you guys. The star card, first of all, deals with answered prayers. It definitely deals with miracles. It deals with wish fulfillment. I also just heard alignment. I don't know why I just heard that. It's the first time I've ever heard it. But I also just heard alignment. I promise you guys what I'm telling you. First of all, another major arcana fucking card, guys. We got a lot of major changes getting ready to happen for us here. Whoo! I bring this. I accept this. I receive this reading. I receive this for myself. You guys, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card tell me that the changes that are happening are going to seem like they're just going to be miraculous. You know what? A lot of us seem like we were nobodies. A lot of us seemed like we were nothing. We were hidden. We were not even sought after. Nobody was even checking for us. Nobody even knew whether or not we were dead or alive. But when this change fucking happens for us, our stars, like literally, like whatever constellation you were brought forth in. It seems like at this time, because of the Wheel of Fortune energy here, I also just heard what you had to fight for, you're not going to have to struggle for anymore. What you had to fight for before, you're not going to have to do that anymore. It's like shit just going to be miraculously happening. Doors just opening. Also, I feel like this is about abundance of knowledge as well. This is the Aquarian energy. And I really feel like we've been in the Aquarian age for like since the beginning of this year, honestly. It don't have to be the case. I could definitely be wrong with that. But this is Aquarius energy too. So you can have Aquarius important in your chart somewhere. Or this could be dealing with your 9th house, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say, well, maybe I'm remembering my chart. I do think that Aquarius could be in my 9th house, but I don't recall. So please just take whatever resonates and leave what does not, okay? But you guys, this is beautiful. To me, this definitely talks about some abundance. That's for sure. I also get the vibe that even if you're a spiritual leader, you're gonna have a stage. You're gonna have a platform. It's gonna be where the world can see you. I just heard where the world can look up and see you. So I got the vibe looking up, the age of information. You could you could become an internet sensation. I don't know exactly, but I know that people are going to be able to look you up and they're going to find out your information. Okay? Yeah. Wow. All praises to the Most High. I am a little nosy. I do want to hear Spirit. What other messages do you have clarifying this okay? What other messages do you have to clarify this energy? We got 3 more cards. I've got the King of Cups showing up, the Queen of Wands showing up, and I've got the Page of Swords showing up. And it's so funny because I had to line these up underneath the cards that first came up. So we're going to go ahead and see what messages we get even from that, you guys. So with the King of Cups energy, I feel like this could definitely be masculine. This could be a man in particular, but it doesn't have to be. This could also be the energy of anyone. King of Cups is a very nurturing person, a person who is in control of their emotions, but they definitely have them and they're not afraid to ever show them. This is a nurturing spirit, a giving spirit. A spirit that's not afraid of what they feel. And they allow that to also lead them in making decisions. Even though I still feel like a King of Cups can make very logical decisions. This is not a person who is like immaturely moved by their emotions. I don't get that vibe. I get the vibe that this is a person who's been through some shit. And they've had to learn how to control their emotions, but they don't. They're intuitive. They know what they feel. They go with their guts. And it is proven to lead them to a place of authority. And even great wealth. Again, this is under the Wheel of Fortune, which we know deals with abundance. Moving on from that. Before I move on, I just heard somebody is majestic. They're supposed to be in this place of authority. It's in your blood. It's in your blood. There's a lot of wealth, guys, with this card. I'm really just sensing a lot of luxury, a lot of wealth here. That is Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy. All right, with underneath the 5 of Wands, we've got the Queen of Wands. So I get the vibe that this could, King of Cups, before I move on from King of Cups, I also just heard that this is something that deals with the arts, performing arts. It also deals with spiritual matters here. So a lot of you guys could get ready to get recognized because of music, whether it's you are a performer or whether or not you write. Ooh, yeah. Writing for me came through. I felt like, yes. I felt like they were like, yes, yes. Okay. Or if you are a musician, if you are a performer really of any sort, I really feel like this applies to you. And if you are a spiritual worker. Okay, gotta move on. Queen of Wands energy. This is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian woman, first and foremost, but again, this energy can go to a male or a female, okay? Queen of Wands is beautiful. She's attractive. I'm talking about attractive both spiritually and physically. You know, the King of Wands showed up as well, right? So I wouldn't be surprised, again, if we're dealing with a divine union here, a divine connection here, the 144,000 BKA twin flame connections here. I wouldn't be surprised. But I really get the vibe that these things are happening simultaneously but separately. Moving on. Queen of Wands is a woman of action. She is warm. She is kind-hearted. But she also is not going to take people's BS. Like, I feel like she'll call people on their stuff. She's a motivator. She is an influencer. She is passionate. She is compassionate. She's not afraid of hard work. And I feel like she's sunshine. You know, she everywhere she goes, she lights up the room. People want to know her. She's charismatic. I feel like you had to fight to become this woman, whoever you are, whoever I'm about to speak to. This kind of got used against you sometimes. People talked about you because maybe they felt like you thought you was all that, but it was really just because you were always a queen. You were always confident. This also deals with confidence. You've always been confident in yourself. Even when you wasn't feeling your best. Even when nobody else knew you was a star, you knew. This is the vibe I'm picking up, so I gotta say it. You knew who you were. Even if it was just internally, and you couldn't always express that or articulate that. Or when you articulated it, people was arguing with you and telling you, nah, you need to do this and you need to go that way, and no, you're not like this and you're not this. But you knew. This is beautiful energy. And with the Page of Swords, okay, wait a minute before I move on. Queen of Wands, you about to be fine. This is about to be a lot of passionate energy. You are going to look very attractive to people. Like, I also feel like you're going to have a lot of conflict because, like, you're going to have a lot of chaos because there's going to be so many men coming from out of the damn woodworks coming to you because you're in your power. Okay? I really feel that this is definitely for an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius woman. You are in your power. You are in your element. You are about to blow up as the star that you've always known that you are. And because of that, you are about to be, I heard supernova. Supernova. Not even just that, but you're about to be so attractive. Man, people, you're going to be having to fight off the wands. You're going to be having to fight off wands. You're going to be having to shut stuff down. Because you're going to be so, like, you're going to be like, damn. People going to, because you're so warm, people going to be wanting to be by that fire. They're going to want to warm their hands. They're going to warm their whole bodies. Shit. You about to have a lot to fight off, sis. I just have to say that. But I think you're going to be just fine because, again, you're coming from a place of knowing who you are. You're coming from this place of being hidden so that you can be given the downloads and messages that you needed for when you, man, you got shot up there. People are not going to know where the fuck you came from. And that's not just for women, okay? Even though I did stop in the vein of a woman, that's not just, that's for whoever that resonates with. Moving on, and with the Page of damn Swords, yes, there are going to be people spying on you. There are going to be people looking you up on the internet because you're going to be just so, I heard, drippy. And I don't even talk like this. Like, it's so crazy. But you're going to be so bomb. People going to start looking you up. Looking you up. There are going to be some people who knew you and they're going to be spying on you. They're going to be looking like, you're not even going to know that they're watching your damn page or your social media, okay? But this is also about receiving a message because that's what a page is here to do. Pages come to bring messages. And again, this is what's underneath the star card. So I really feel like somebody's about to get their break. You're about to receive your message about the fact that you have received your, like you passed to a next round of an audition, or you're going to get information that, hey, somebody said they want you to come sing here. Or again, if this is about spiritual matters, right, you're going to receive a message that somebody wants you to come and speak over here. Somebody wants you to come and just be present here. What I'm trying to say is messages are about to come in about whatever miracle, whatever answered prayer that you've been praying for. And again, because I do feel like this is about stardom, and I do feel like this is about whatever your platform is about to be, you're going to receive messages about that for you, about that coming in. Whew. Guys, let me look at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords, okay? I feel like this is dealing with definite confusion. I feel like some of us could have been dealing with depression. We could have been feeling like, damn, like, why haven't this happened for me yet? I've been putting in work. Some of us could be feeling down because we haven't reached the pinnacle of success that we think that we should, or we haven't gotten the recognition that we think that we should. That's also with the Star card, recognition. But it's coming. But guess what? It was always a part of divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune. And even with the Star card showing up. You couldn't come forth before you were called, sis or brother. You could not come forth before the stars aligned for this to happen for you, okay? With the Three of Swords, this could also definitely be a third-party situation when it comes to a romantic or an emotional connection. Yeah, you could receive messages from somebody that you really cared about, somebody that you had to break up with, or somebody that broke up with you. And let's just say that it was even a friendship, okay? It doesn't matter whether it was a relationship itself or a friendship, but whoever you guys had to disconnect from because of some form of betrayal or some third-party situation, you could receive messages from that person that let you know that they've been watching you with this Page of Swords here, and they're going to be like, I see you. I see you blowing up. Somebody, this could be somebody who y'all's friendship could have had to take a break, and through that was a betrayal or a situation that it hurt you, or it could have hurt both parties, but it made y'all go y'all separate ways. And now this person could be the person who comes back to you with this opportunity, and then you blow up because of this connection coming back around. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all. I gotta say what I see and what I hear. They might be rash, okay? You could hear this, and what they have to say could cut a little bit because they may not be so tactful. This could be Gemini, Libra, or I was about to say Aries again. I don't know why, but maybe that was supposed to come out. This is about to be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian energy. But it don't have to be that at all. It could just be yo behind about to get some messages. They could come in real quick. They could seem very not tactful, like damn. Very in your face. But I don't feel like this is going to be information that's bad, and I don't feel like even the person that's bringing it means bad. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and stop the reading here, guys. I thank you for those who watched all the way to the end. I pray that something resonated with you guys. This was a beautiful reading for me. Like, I wish I had my other cards, but like I said, I'm getting ready to move back home to Texas, so I don't have everything. There's some things that had to get packed away. But yeah, if you like a personal reading, you know, you can feel free to book me at theprettycoachoracles.com. I do also offer phone readings now. So I've been putting that up on Facebook. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook, you can follow me at Naeem Shakam. I do have multiple pages, but the page that you should find should have my cartoon face up that looks just like my logo for the channel. So yeah, you can follow me there, or you can request me as a friend. I usually accept people back, but I do have to use discernment with that because yeah, people be crazy. But yeah, I do offer phone readings now, guys. That's up on my website as well. You can book there, or if you follow me on Instagram and or Facebook or whatever, you can request by DMing or inboxing. Okay. Without further ado, I thank you guys for joining me with this reading. I hear congratulations. So I'm just going to say it. Congratulations. I also just heard that this confusion could have been about your path, guys. This confusion could have been about your path. You could have felt like, I know that I'm supposed to be doing this A, B, and C. Like maybe I'm supposed to be a performer, or I'm supposed to be a spiritual leader, or I'm supposed to be a performer that is a spiritual leader. Whatever. It could be the mixture of them both, okay? But you could have been confused about why hadn't it happened for you. All of this had to be in divine timing. You had to be in this place of receiving your downloads. You had to stop betraying yourself. You had to go through literally everything that you went through, and literally to prepare you for your stardom. You had to go through this. There was no way that you could get your star. There was no way that you could be presented to the world without being tried, tested, refined, purified, because stardom is not easy. And if you are not grounded in something spiritually, baby, it can fuck you up. It can literally kill you and take you up out of here. So all of this had to happen before you were put out there for the world to see. But this is divine. It is also, I really believe it's because you are a spiritual leader that this is about to even happen for you. It's not even just about your talents. It's literally because of the message that God has for you to proceed to give. So moving on, without further ado, I bid you guys well. Shalom, peace, love, light, and darkness working in harmony together. It's been real. I love you guys. Bye.